All right, for this, I'm just gonna let you guys listen to this. I don't know if you've heard the news about this, but if you haven't, this is a great way to find out.
So used to the original. Maybe you're just.
Well, it's like when they had Journey, the Filipino guy do Journey.
You nailed it.
You can't tell that it's Journey.
If you close your eyes, you can't tell. In this case,
you could tell immediately.
Is that what they wanted?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're not supposed to not tell.
Did Linkin Park not want to replace Chester?
That's a good question.
Or just do a whole rewrite.
Exactly, yeah.
What do you guys think about Sublime with Rome?
Who? With who?
What about Sublime?
Rome. So you know the lead singer passed, right? So they brought a new, and then they call it Sublime with Rome. Like there's a new.
Oh, I didn't know they did that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So he does all the songs, and they tour with. Yeah.
I think a lot of people are gonna get mad at this because they're expecting it to be exactly the same. But if they're not looking to like replace Chester, then I guess this is fine.
I think there are people that are mad about it.
Because I bet the hardcore Linkin Park fans, they might be pissed.
It just doesn't sound the same. Like, I'd rather have a 3-foot Filipino guy that nails it. Because when you close your eyes, you're like, that's him.
Okay, so what about her? Isn't her nailing it?
The voice.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just off.
I feel like it's like you believed him.
Yeah.
I don't. I don't believe her.
Yeah.
Okay.
It feels like.
But I also could be saying that from like a biased perspective because like listening to the original for so long.
Well, you're not biased because you're white and that's white music.
That's right.
Yeah. This is your shit. This is your.
I can judge her because I'm white.
I could judge a Erhu solo.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
But like you're right about the Journey guy. Like if you just listen to the track, you cannot tell the difference. But if you saw, you're just kind of like you're just sitting there like, damn, that's a Filipino boy. You know?
That's why I don't think Linkin Park wanted to go down like that either. I don't think they want to be like Journey in the way that like, oh, you can't tell. I think that's one direction.
Yeah, because I feel like it's.
I think so.
Ultimately,
I think for respect to Chester, they didn't want to just make another Chester.
That's tight, then.
Because I feel like it's ultimately it's their decision, right? It's their band, and I get it. And then like, are you trying to find a Chester replacement? And that might feel weird. But then on the same token, I get where Kalyne is saying too, where like, because it doesn't feel believable, like that this message or this content is coming from her, it almost feels like she's doing a cover while the band is doing the original. Yeah. And then, so that's where this kind of.
That's right.
Feels like.
It feels like a cover band.
Yeah, because if it's just an entire cover band, you're like, okay, cool. Yeah, these guys are doing the Beatles.
What if they release different music, like all original music with their new lead singer?
I think that's a huge thing.
That wouldn't be a
if
thing.
You make a new song, and then she comes out and does her screamo and stuff like that, and you accept it because you've never heard it before, and then in tribute, like the older songs are also played, that might be a different thing. But then on top of that too, like it might be the medium in which we consume this. Maybe if we were there live, we would feel the authenticity.
It's very hard to replace Chester though.
What's sad? You know what's sad?
That's the whole point. Maybe you're not trying to. That's why you got to check out there, you know?
The singers are so important because like, if no doubt, like, had a different guy playing trumpets, nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, that's so fucking true, dude. That's so true.
Do you know the song "The Emptiness Machine"?
Chili Peppers.
By who?
Linkin Park.
You said what?
Play it.
You know the song "The Emptiness Machine"? Only because I think maybe as a fair assessment to see if we like the sound, without comparing to the old thing, we could listen to a song we don't really know by Linkin Park. Which is I don't know this song. That's not it. That's an ad. That's an ad for Spectrum TV.
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah, that might be a good way to judge it because I think if I'm listening to any of the old stuff, it's hard to take yourself out of how you remember it.
Because it's so iconic.
It's too iconic, yeah.
And it sounds too different from the
still a woman.
Nothing wrong with that.
But she doesn't even sound like him.
That's. Do you like how it sounds?
I'm comparing it too much with she needs to sound like Linkin Park.
No, but you know the song or no?
I don't know the song.
That's what I'm saying. If you don't know it, then you can judge if you like the sound of it.
Yeah, see, I think that's what it is. I think we're biased because she sounds not believable because.
Like if she was if this was a new band, we're not thinking about Linkin Park.
It's
it would probably be like, this is a sick band.
Yeah, it was cool.
I mean, I wouldn't think of Linkin Park here. I've never heard the song in my life.
If like Evanescence came out and it was 2 dudes singing, I'd be like, I'm out.
Also, you know what it is though?
Wake me up!
Is this weird?
Up inside. Can't wake up.
I don't think I already don't always enjoy.
Yeah,
but then I for sure don't enjoy the female version of that. I don't know why.
Yeah, like
It's not a thing.
It's when she
It's
started.
more
It
whiny.
feels like a distress call. It puts me in a fucking fight or flight.
When she first started singing, I kind of got shades of like Paramore. You
It
know?
does sound like Paramore though.
But I was like, this is actually pretty cool. Like, because you don't really hear music like this. At least I don't nowadays. Especially like the modern version of it.
But Paramore don't screech out like that.
No. But like, you know, that one song that they do, their famous song.
Misery Business?
Yeah. And it's like kind of like, I guess whiny is. It's not whiny, but it's like.
That one?
No, they're not screaming in that.
Yeah, but that pitch and that tone makes me go like, oh, this bitch is whining. But it's not. But, like, I can't help.
Any woman's song, he's all like, stop complaining.
No, it's not even a complaint. It's just that sound. I'm not really. It just reminds me of that era, just like All American Rejects and shit.
I love that era.
Like I like it, but there's a part of me that cringes when I hear it, just because it reminds me of like a middle school version of me. You know? Where I'm just like, ugh, you know, like. So I don't know. Maybe my.
But it's a
I
sick
guess this
cringe.
is growing up.
Well, dude, when I hear my paper heart will bleed, like all that shit.
Oh,
I'm
that
like,
shit.
dude,
Oh, you're talking about that.
like yeah, like All American Reject, like that
emo
pitch of that
shit?
era, like
I love
it just
that
reminds
shit.
me of it. I like it too, but
What
like
was the middle school version of you doing?
just that.
Your lipstick is colored, don't bother.
It just reminds me of that like angsty, like
You liked
You
that?
guys? No, not
Oh,
really.
you didn't like it.
What you like to do with Linkin Park? Because what I would do is play World of Warcraft while Linkin Park was in the background, or GTA.
Damn.
Mine was doing this.
Your workout?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what's crazy? I didn't really like Linkin Park that much.
Dude, you know what's sad? I think I told this story on here before, but like all my friends know about. I loved Linkin Park, loved them, and then the girl I was dating when senior year of high school, she was like, kind of had a. She wasn't a Filipino fob, but she had sometimes the fob accent would come out, and which I hated. And then like one day she was singing along to it, and I couldn't listen to them anymore. You ruined it for me.
How did it sound like?
So weird.
She was like,
What song was
she was like, I put my trust in you.
But she did it with the accent.
And I went, what the?
And you know what's funny though? I heard when people with accents, I heard when people with accents, when they sing English, their accent goes away.
Not that it ruined Linkin Park
No.
for you.
Because I was friends with Eris at the time, and he was like, what happened? You don't like Linkin Park? I was like, I can't. I never thought that anyone could ruin a band for me. She ruined it for me straight up. I couldn't hear them.
trust.
I couldn't hear them no more. She was singing along to them in the car, and I just was like, holy fuck, I hate this band now.
Did she do the Mike Shinoda ad libs?
No. Did she do the rap part?
Dude, all I remember is that once she did that, I just couldn't hear him again.
It doesn't matter try how hard I try.
It just what? It gets thicker as she sings.
Which it's not that her accent. She just sounded really bad. She just sucked when she did it. So I was like, holy fuck.
It's tough because like it's not, to me it's not just songs. It's Linkin Park has a sound, and then that sound produces songs.
Yeah.
And then so when I hear it, that isn't the Linkin Park sound.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it tough for me to like accept it.
Because there is no other band that like compares sound wise to Linkin Band that I could think of. Like what's the next?
Fort Minor.
Yeah, but like dude. Fuck. But isn't it just Mike Shinoda?
Yeah.
Right? It's just him, right? Yeah. So and he's just rapping.
Yeah, that's true.
10% trust or whatever.
Yes, dude.
Skill.
Yeah. But low key, you know what's funny? Like when that first song came out, like you would like it, but part of me was like, fuck, I hate that I like this song.
This song?
No, remember the name?
30%.
20%. 20% courage.
That reminds me of the rock song.
I'm imagining Linkin Park becoming less successful because of situations like yours.
Oh,
Like it's just a bunch of people
don't
singing the
think
song
it
in a certain way, and people hating it now.
Their interpretation.
Yeah.
You tanked it.
They're like, what's going on?
There was a point where this friend of mine was dating one of them, and I had dropped her off at his house,
Yeah.
and I was like, if I meet this guy, I'm gonna tell him that.
Oh 100%.
But then he didn't let me come inside, so I just was like,
Do you think more people like her or more people dislike that move?
Yeah.
I tried to read about I tried to like look at comments. It feels like it's split.
It feels like it's
It
split.
feels like it's split down the middle.
Because some people are
yeah.
also like, she sounds amazing.
Yeah.
And some people are just happy that Linkin Park is coming
For
back.
real.
Probably.
And some people are just like, oh, they're gonna do. They love Chester so much.
I think when
that
you see the thing, if you think about it, like this might have been what Chester would have preferred, then you're not mad.
Yeah.
But if you just don't care and all you care about, like if you're like kind of like a mild fan, then you'll hate this.
Yeah.
Of course you'll hate this.
When I heard it, I was like,
I think, yeah, it's hard because it's not like, okay, so think about the unique sounds of musicians like Bee Gees or like
Oh yeah.
Fred Durst, right? Like Limp Bizkit. Can you imagine Michael Jackson like covering? Like, I mean, he would probably do a good job, but they're so unique that signature sound.
Like Michael Jackson does it.
I recently saw Black Eyed Peas out in Kazakhstan, right?
no way.
Yeah, and
Are you just bragging again?
Big fan.
You're just bragging again.
can I just finish my fucking story, you dick?
It's like, dude,
Jesus
I was
Christ.
watching fucking Gwen Stefani out in Persia.
Yeah, where's the
Persia's crazy.
How'd you know I did that?
Go ahead with your brag story. Go.
humble brag?
And so they obviously had to replace Fergie, so they replaced her with that one chick who maybe was on American Idol or something like that. Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't know if she's Filipino.
Fantasia?
Half Filipino black or something.
Wait, why did they have to replace Fergie?
Did she not make?
Because she went solo, right?
Yeah, she went solo, but then she also like crapped out at the fucking national anthem that one time. But yeah, she's just not in the group anymore.
Who's that?
And this girl sounds similar enough, but you're just satisfied to hear the songs and be able to go to the concert.
Yeah.
You're not hella judging the fact that
that's
it's
true.
not. I don't know if she's half Filipino, but she's for sure black.
J. Ray Soul.
Yeah.
But also, Fergie's not the main flavor of the dish.
But she was huge to that. though.
Chester is
No, that's
the
true,
main
though.
flavor of the dish.
I get that.
Plus, they're
Because when you
kind
hear
of
Black Eyed Peas, you think of fucking Fergie and Will.i.am. Like those are the main two people you think
But
of.
also, Fergie was the new member too.
Yeah.
Like if you remember,
All the songs had her ad
I'm just saying, like, people were happy to just hear the music.
Yeah.
So imagine, like, people who just want to hear Linkin Park.
Yeah.
There might be something to.
I bet it is dope live though. Like when you're hearing that shit.
but doesn't it?
Especially dope when you're traveling to Kazakhstan, you're ripping on your friends because they can't go anywhere.
I'm not gonna go to Kazakhstan. I heard Borat's really popular out there.
They hate that's our perception of Kazakhstan. They're like, they didn't even film that in Kazakhstan.
it was in Romania.
Very nice.
I mean, it looks cool, and she looks good performing. I would say that it looks actually like a cool setup.
It's just that first song.
Yeah.
I think to your example, the song, her singing a song that we don't know, even though it's Linkin Park.
Yeah.
But dude, hearing it with a Filipino accent,
Seems like she's trying too hard too. Doesn't feel natural.
Yeah.
Oh, she doesn't feel like she's in the pocket yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe it's her first
Maybe
performance.
she's nervous. She's got big shoes to fill.
Yeah, for real. That's true. That's true. You know what?
I'm just hating because like, whenever the main singer is gone, it sounds like a cover band
Yeah.
or like an impersonator, a Las Vegas impersonator.
Sometimes the bands themselves sound like cover bands after a few years.
When we went to go see the Michael Jackson impersonator, I was pretty happy, but I knew it wasn't Michael.
You knew it wasn't him? How?
I looked close.
I don't know why.